everyone, Krista Stone, Scentsy Star Director with Team Wickless Rocks. I thought I would talk to you today a little bit about sales goals and meeting your monthly goals. So let's start with goals. If you don't have a goal written down, it's a wish. That's all it is. So the first strategy to meeting your goals is to write it down. I know we've heard that a million times, but that's truly the trick to meeting your goals. All right, so once you've written down your goal, then what you need to do is decide, what is my average party sales? Let's say your goal is 500 PRV. Okay, so you look at all of your past parties, and you do have to go back a little bit and look at your parties for the past couple months and decide, my average sales goal is 250. It could be 200, it could be 300, could be 500, could be 1,000. Whatever your average sales goal is, write it down. Now, I use a little sheet like this, but you don't have to do this. You can just divide a piece of paper into 4 or 8 quadrants. So once you figure out what your average party sales is, then you can look at your goal and say, gee, my goal is $500. My average party sales are 250, so that tells me I have to do 2 parties a month. 2, that's it. So the next step is to monitor your progress. So what we do is I write down on here, I'm going to put it right there. You can see it says, here's my week 1, I want to do what percent of my goal. Now, if you're front loading your month, which is what I try and do, I try and get all my sales in for the month in the first 2 weeks. So I might put 50% in there. If I'm going to spread it out over the month, I might put 25% or 30%, whatever it is that works for you. Then what you're going to do is there's 2 little things that say here, I met my goal, or I did not meet my goal. If you didn't meet your goal, it's important to think about, if I didn't meet my goal for the week, what are the strategies? You have to have strategies. What are you going to change next week so that you meet your goal? Because now you got to catch up a little bit, right? So what you can do, I have a little list here, but you can look on the internet. You can Google, you can go on to YouTube, you can go on to the Scentsy Training Center and type in the words, how to increase party sales in Scentsy, or how to get bookings in Scentsy, or how to have a successful party in Scentsy. I just put Scentsy because that's the company I am with. You could be with a different direct sales company, whatever. So every week you look at your progress towards goal. If you're moving, great, keep doing what you're doing. If you're not, then write down, what's my action plan for next week? It's very important to monitor what you're doing. Now, we all know that to be successful and to meet our goals, we have to have parties, right? So the other piece of meeting your sales goals is booking parties. So that means every month I have to have a goal of how many parties I'm going to book this month, so I have parties next month. So on the other side, and that's why I say divide your paper into 8 equal squares, and you put down how many parties and your progress towards goal. Again, you have to have an action plan. If you're not meeting your goals, what are you going to do differently next month? So let's just go back. You got to have a goal. If it's not written down, it's a wish. You got to know what you're already doing so you can look at that goal and have a strategy. And then you have to track your progress every week. What am I doing? If I'm doing it, great. I'm going to keep moving forward and keep doing what I'm doing. Or I'm going to find new strategies if I'm not meeting my goals. Now, let's talk about a couple strategies. So the best strategy is that list of 100. Do you have your list of 100? The list of 100 is always evolving. You're always adding to it and taking names off. Maybe you might say, well, I don't know 100 people. I can't put that on. Start with 10. Start with 40. Just start your list. And as you become more conversant with your business, as you grow and learn more, that list will increase. So that's the first thing that you need to do to meet both your sales and your bookings goals. The next thing you do, and probably the most important, is ask. It's simple, and it's all about the power of words. Am I going to say to someone, "Hey, Susie, you want to book a party? We'd have a lot of fun. It would be really great." Or am I going to say, "Hey, Sue, let's have a party. You know what? I can get you a lot of free and half price. Let's have a girls' night out. We can drink wine and have snacks," or whatever it is that you do at your parties. So it's the power of words. It's how you're going to ask for a party, with enthusiasm, with commitment, or are you going to apologize? 2 ways to do it. Which do you think is the most effective? So my third strategy that I really like, I call it dialing for dollars. This is the most fun thing. You won't believe it, but it's really fun. So what does dialing for dollars look like? Well, we know that the best time to call people is between 5 and 7 in the evening. They're getting home from work, they've fed the kids, and it's not too late. So pick up the phone and we say, "Hey, Mary, it's Krista. Just thinking about you. I'm putting an order in. Hey, have you tried the new fragrances for this season?" Simple, quick call. Remember, we're in a relationship business. Some weeks, I just don't have time in the evenings. My family's got things going on. I've got things going on. Maybe I have a date. So what do? I pick up my phone and I do a video message. And I have to tell you, this has really worked for me. I just get it open where you do the texts, and push the video button and say, "Hey, Mary, it's Krista." Now, I have to tell you something before I go any further. I don't generally wear makeup. Look, I'm wearing makeup, okay? And I did my hair today. Normally, I don't do that. So, when I make my video texts, I don't get all dolled up because it's not me authentically. I'll just pick it up any old time of the day and say, "Hey, Susan, it's Krista. I know I didn't do my hair today, but hey, thinking about you. How are you doing? Need any Scentsy? Let's book a party. I haven't seen you in forever." Whatever it is you're going to say, and hit send. I have to tell you, that is a very successful strategy. So, have a goal, write it down, track it, come up with strategies to meet that goal, and most of all, have fun. All right, I hope you learned something today, and I will talk to you later. Bye.